Welcome back to Cuban with a Twist. Today we're making chicken croquetas. Okay, we're going to start off with some ground chicken. It's about 2 pounds worth of chicken breast. Okay, we're going to season it. Simple seasoning. We're going to do some salt. This salt actually has a little bit of truffle in it, just for a little extra. I'll cover that. Okay. Some nice olive oil. Little black pepper. Now I really enjoy Penze's products. They have some really nice seasonings, great different flavors of sea salts. So we're going to put a little adobo on the top. Okay. And slice up a lemon. Okay. Nice, good squeeze. Get the little seeds out. These croquetas I used to pick up with pastelitos pretty much every day when I was growing up in Miami. They were such an inexpensive meal that basically for $1 you could have about 5 of them. Now, times have definitely changed since then, and you can probably pick up 1 for $1 now. But they're just as good. And we're going to try to make some here at home. And I just want a little bit of orange juice. Not as much orange juice as I used lemon. Okay? And that was a nice juicy orange. So I only had to use a little tiny bit of it. And now we're just going to mix it up. Okay. Now I'm going to slow cook this really at a low temperature because I don't want it to overcook or to clump up. So we're going to go really low, really slow. We'll be right back. We're back. I've got the pot going. I've got it at a nice low temperature. I've added a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to put just a tiny little bit of butter. Okay? And that's really more for flavor than anything else. Now this is real butter, not margarine. It's the salted. So as that's going, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. That's exactly what I want to hear, it's a sizzle. And the key is to keep this from clumping. So I'm just going to constantly stir it. Now I'm going to mold these eventually into little rolls, so I need them to really be moist. So we're just going to keep on doing this until it's pretty much white. Not completely white, because I don't want to overcook them. I want to leave them with just a little bit because they're going to pan fry at the end. Okay. I say that this is probably going to take about 6 to 8 minutes or so. We're going to check in periodically. It's been about 6 minutes. The chicken looks really good. It's nice and moist. You can see there's a little bit of juice at the bottom. We're going to add a tiny bit of paprika. It's a sweet paprika. Okay, just cover that up right there. Perfect. And then we're going to put some all-purpose flour in there. Now the flour is going to help me keep everything together. So we're going to add a little bit of flour. I was going to say it's probably about a quarter of a cup. And you want to put it in little by little. Mix it up, and then add it, and then mix it up, and then add it. Chicken's ready. We're going to transfer it over. Look at that. That's nice. It's got great color. That's because of the paprika. We're going to bring it over here. We added a little fresh basil to it. Put it in our pot. There we go. Let's get it all out of there. Now you can see how it's got like a, almost like a sticky kind of a look to it. That's fantastic. That's what we need. Okay. We're going to add a little of the Parmesan oregano, Romano, crazy cheese to it. Okay? And I want it to melt. Because the goal is to be able to mold it into little rolls. Okay? And the cheese is really going to help me. It keeps me from having to use a cream base or too much butter. Okay? So I'm just going to mix this up. Ooh, I wish you could smell it. It smells fantastic. Let's add a little bit more cheese to this. There we go. That's good. Let's mix it up. And then we're going to place it. I'm going to put a little plastic bag over it. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes because I want it to cool off. All right, we're back. Traditional recipe calls for cracker meal. I don't have it available to me here, so we made some. I took some regular saltine crackers and I took some Fresh Market's croutons and I put them together and I started mashing them. Old school, when I got them to a nice small piece, I used my blender and it worked fantastic. End result is this. It's nice and smooth. We put it together and it's really going to make our croquetas taste fantastic. We're going to go in a few minutes and check on our chilling of our croqueta mix and see how that's going. We're back. I'm having so much fun. I've got my daughter here and my granddaughter. So in between takes, I'm laughing and giggling. It's really a fantastic video shoot. All right, so we're here. We're ready to go. So I'm taking the mix, which has been in the refrigerator, cooling down. Okay, I should have started with putting a little bit more of the vegetable oil on my hands. This is going to keep the food from sticking to it. Okay, put it together. And you can make them about as big as you want, as thick as you want. Remember, the chicken is already cooked. So when you're going to put it in the pan fryer, it's just the coating that you're cooking. Okay, so you can really make them as good as you want, as big as you want. Okay, I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, roll it up. Okay, we're going to dip it in a little bit of egg. And try to take your time because, you know, they're very fragile and they can break and you really don't want that. And if it does come apart a little bit, kind of smush it together a little bit. Alright, and then I'm just going to put it right here in the bowl. Move it gently, cover it with the coating. And then I'm just going to slowly move it around, keeping it together. Now, if you've ever bought the store kind, they look a lot different. They're a lot smaller. But you have to remember these are homemade, so they're going to look a little bit different. Keep that just a little bit more tighter. Okay, you got it right here. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. I've got the pan with some olive oil in it. You want to use olive oil, so we can get that started. I've got it at a low temperature because I don't want it to overcook. Okay, first one's going in. Nice sizzle. Second part's going in. Great sizzle. Here we go. And then the last one. Okay. We'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll flip them over. Welcome back. Croquetas are ready. I've served them over some white rice with some white beans and ham. Fantastic dish. Great thing to make for football parties, for hanging out, to have friends over. This is just really a great, easy recipe. Thank you so much for watching us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and watch us on syndicatednews.net. Thank you.